Back in 2002, my wife Holly and I stretched financially to get into this house that we love living in. It's been a huge blessing for us. Built in 1908 though, it ain't perfect. The closets are a little small, the electrical had to be updated, and the driveway is filled with rubble. It really needs to be fixed. And that first year that we were in the house, somebody came around with a flyer saying, hey, I can fix that driveway. The flyer was really clear. He was really clear. He gave out an aura of competency and professionalism. He was nice. I trusted him. But we had just stretched. We couldn't hire him right then. And in fact, we never hired him. And the reason why we never hired him is what I want to talk to you about today, because it's important for your own business and why you might not be getting hired. In all probability, you are coming across to your potential clients as competent, as professional, as lovely, as trustworthy. You might be doing a lot of things right. In fact, you don't have to do everything right. You just have to do enough right so that they feel some safety with you. But it still might not be right timing. They might not have the money in the moment. They might have other commitments. They might just whatever. It might not work on their calendar. And so why don't they come back and hire you? Let me tell you another story. I have a friend here in Portland who'd started a painting company. And to do some market research before he started it, he was calling up other painters and asking them for quotes. Most of the painters that he called never called him back. What's up with that? Somebody calls you about business, calls you as a potential client, and you don't answer them? Unless there's some technological flub up and you've lost the voicemail or the email's just gone astray. But people who don't respond in a timely manner or don't respond at all, what is going on is randomness. That's often what's keeping clients from coming to you. You put out a message. You put out yourself, some way that they connect with you, and the client starts to move towards you. They go, oh, that's interesting. I think I might want some of that. I think I want the kind of help that is there. And yet, if you don't follow through and you've just done some kind of a random promotion, then they fade away. And even though your marketing was working and somebody was actually coming towards you, you didn't keep it up long enough for them to actually reach all the way to you. Here's one of the biggest secrets in business. If you can just keep showing up consistently over time, month in and month out, if you can keep your doors open and visible and keep reaching out to people consistently, clients will show up. You know, some people freak out when I tell them that, yeah, you know, I write an article every week and I have for years, plus other content that we put out. And that can totally make you nutso and overwhelmed. Like, there's no way you can do that. And you may not be able to do that. Maybe you can't do it to that extent, and that's okay. But let me tell you something. You know what is consistent? Your heart. Your heart is so consistent. From the moment you're born, from before the time you're born, until the moment of your death, it beats, and it beats, and it beats. Your business needs to have the consistency of your heart in showing up so that your clients can, with each beat of the heart of your business, be moved towards you. Here's a real-life example of how this actually happened. There was a flyer up in our neighborhood, Abraham Fixes Bikes. You can find him online now, abrahamfixesbikes.com. And he started out in his garage, just with a little tear-off flyer. No fancy marketing, no fancy online anything. And I said, oh, Abraham Fixes Bikes, that's cool. I need my bike tuned up. And I saw it, and I saw it again, and I saw it again. And those get ripped down all the time, so he must have kept putting them up. And then he moved into a storefront and kept doing better and better. And then finally, it was the right timing, and I went in and I took my bicycle in, and he's fantastic. Really nice guy, really competent, and he fixed my bike, he fixed my wife's bike. I've been back several times. He's kind of my go-to person about bicycles here in Portland. And it's all because he was really consistent, not with really fancy, not with over the top, not with exhausting himself, but just putting those flyers up. month after month. So what does this look like on a practical basis? Are you sending out some kind of information on a regular basis? If it's not every week, is it every 2 weeks? Is it once a month? Is it regular? Is it consistent? I really invite you to just take a breath and not feel the pressure of gotta get it done, gotta get it done, gotta get it done, but instead just breathing and relaxing into the consistency and feeling your heart and how your heart just shows up. And then asking yourself, what are the ways that you can consistently show up so that your clients can come through for you? If that guy who wanted to patch our driveway had come by 6 months later and 6 months after that and just flyered the neighborhood every 6 months, eventually I would have hired him. It might have only taken the second or the third or the fourth flyer. And by the time I've seen that many flyers over 2 years or 3 years, then what happens is that you get to feel like you know this person. This has been Mark Silver with Heart of Business, asking you, how can your heart be really consistent in your business? If you've enjoyed this, I invite you to come get more goodness. Come to heartofbusiness.com. Sign up for our weekly newsletter. Yes, and it comes out every week. You can see a really good example of heart-inspired consistency and generosity that can help you move your business forward from a place of heart, not from a place of overwhelm. Because every act of business can be an act of love. Thank you very much, and I wish the very best to you and your business.